In the early light of the 31st century BC, the sands of Egypt whispered the name Wadji, known to us as King Djet. This was a time when the newly unified land was finding its stride after the merging of Upper and Lower Egypt under King Menes. Djet, the successor to King Djer, stepped into a world where the notion of kingship was still unfurling its shape. His reign may have been historically shadowed, but it marked an indelible phase in the evolution of the Egyptian state. The sacred serpent, emblematic of his name, Wadji, coiled itself around his legacy, embodying protection and power. His tomb, nestled in the hallowed grounds of Abydos, offered a silent testament to his era's ceremonial practices. It housed artifacts like ivory tablets and vessels, silent witnesses to the complex funerary rituals crafted over ages. Through hieroglyphic dance, mosaics portrayed King Djet in communion with gods, asserting his divine role. As an intermediary between deities and mortals, he exemplified a tradition that imbued Egyptian leadership with a sacred aura. While the chronicles of his urban exploits or military campaigns remain scarce, King Djet's influence on the religious and administrative dimensions was significant. His reign cemented the connection between the terrestrial and the ethereal, a bond that sculpted much of the First Dynasty structure and was reflected in the city planning and governance of his era. His hands might not have crafted monumental edifices, but they laid stones foundational to the country's governance and belief systems. In the grand narrative of Egypt, where monumental figures like Ramses II and Tutankhamun stride across history's stage, King Djet stands quietly yet proudly. A part of the intricate tapestry that was ancient Egypt, his life and rule offer vital pieces in understanding the early dynastic period. His contributions intricately wove the political and religious threads that would guide Egypt through millennia, ensuring that Egypt's early dynasties were more than mere markers of time, but the breaths that gave life to a great civilization's heart.